Globalturk Capital, is an investment banking, corporate finance, M&A, and private equity partner and chief executive and financial officer. Baris worked professionally between early 1994 and 2010. He has managed as lead or co-lead manager more than 100 cross-border M&A, private equity, IPO, privatization projects, both on the buy side and as well as on the sell side. He has been working in Deloitte as partner, Yapı Kredi Yatırım as acting general manager, in TSKB as director, and in strategic international business development M&A department of Turkcell Group. He also, before that, he worked in Protect Gamble, Flor Daniel, Peterson, and TPAO. So he has really very long experience on the both sides of the table. He holds a master's degree in Texas at Houston and a bachelor degree in Middle East Technical University. Baris, I mean, you've been both on the strategic investor side as well as on the M&A side as advisor. May I hear from your point of view how you see the market is moving?
Thank you very much, Shule. As you outlined all of these now that our age is becoming more and more apparent, yes, we've been in this business for the last 20 years in finance sector, mostly in the corporate finance, M&A deals and everything. Over the last more than 4 years now, we have set up this facility called Globalturk Capital. It's not a fund, but we take equity positions with companies that we work with as their venture partners. The way we do this is, we start working with companies in the Turkish market, and then really spend a lot of time, maybe like 2 years or so, trying to bring them to a certain level, and then bring in co-investors, mostly private equity investors, into the companies. We've done 3 deals like this. One was Tempo Call Center with Mitsui Ventures. The other one very recently with NBK Capital, which was System 9 Media. It was a digital signage company. We've done in the past and exited a solar energy technology company, and now we are looking for a co-investor for our fourth company. As Ihsan said, since 90s, we have seen a lot in the private equity environment, and the market has come to a certain stage that now there are a lot of educated private equity investors in our market. There are going to be a lot of deals in this market. There are a lot of opportunities, but where is the question? I think, as Baris from TSKB pointed out, we will be seeing more and more deals in the $25 to $45 million range. That is kind of the mid-market as we are seeing. However, I think that segment is going to be pushed more and more towards the lower end, down to like 15, 10, $5 million deals, which we are not seeing too many of those things. But personally, I believe the deals that will be happening in this market are going to be below this $25 million segment, more towards the 10 and maybe a little lower segment, because we're seeing more and more companies coming into the market, and the market is more on the younger companies rather than the older companies. What I mean by that is private equity, as we saw in the presentation, private equity funds are inclined to take more and more majority stakes in companies. I think one of the very key reasons for that is it's very difficult to enter into a large cap company as a minority shareholder. Usually those companies tend to exit, if they are exiting really, they are selling their company rather than growing their company. So on the larger segments, we are seeing more exits, like Migros was an exit basically to VC partners. We will be seeing more and more of those because the debt levels are increasing. But the real growing companies who need capital to grow more are going to be in the lower segments in this country, and basically Turkey is an SME country when we look at it. When you take out the top 1,000 companies or 2,000 companies, we're seeing more and more lower side companies who are in dire need of this capital, who would like to take this capital and grow their businesses. So I think there will be lots of opportunities going forward in this segment rather than the high-end segment. High-end segment is going to be more of a strategic play, because Turkish shareholders like more and more strategic investors rather than private equity, and the sole reason pretty much is the exit notion. They don't want investors investing and then trying to push them to exit their investments. They want to stay with the investment. So they are looking more. And also, I think Turkish companies growing globally want to acquire more companies outside Turkey, are going to also push for private equity investors finding more opportunities in this market. And frankly speaking, I don't see, from Western Europe to India maybe, I don't really see any other country who can pose so many opportunities for any investor right now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Baris. That's actually